Good morning, traders. It is Thursday, the 13th of November, 2025. Heading close into the holidays now. Only 2 more weeks till Thanksgiving. So I hope you're planning something special, something nice for friends and family. We're going to be trying to do the same thing here. A little bit different feel for Thanksgiving in South Florida. A little warmer. Tend to have a little more pineapple on the table. Definitely a different experience than growing up in the Midwest. Snow and the wind and the cold and all the fun stuff. But in any case, just want to remind you that I had some new listeners, so keep those cards and letters and comments coming. I do appreciate the feedback on what I'm trying to accomplish, so feel free to do that anytime. Want to go ahead and get right to work for you so we can make this the best 6 to 8 minutes of your start to your trading day, hopefully. And here's our quote to get us started. Dreams that do come true can be as unsettling as those that don't. And that was a quote from Brett Butler, who you that may recognize the name. She's a comedian, or was a comedian, then became a television and film star with several big roles, according to what we could find on the web. But she has since faded from public view and has had multitude of issues that hopefully she will be recovering from shortly as time moves on. But I think what Brett was trying to tell us here is that if you're unprepared for a level of success, that can be very difficult. And I think we as traders would be better served if we could take a minute and find out what is going to be required of us as money managers, as people with large sums of cash. What's going to be required of us to faithfully act in a positive way with those funds? You know, all you have to do is watch one episode of How the Lottery Ruined My Life, and you can understand what I mean. It's a show, of course, where they profile lottery winners. And, here's a guy or a couple that goes from zero to, say, $50 million overnight um, by winning a lottery. And they follow these people around over a period of time. And without exception, every single one of the people that they interviewed, maybe a handful, one or two here and there, have made a positive life for themselves. But almost without exception, these people have ruined their lives. Some to the point where they're worse off now than they were before they had millions of dollars to work with. People who think money will solve every problem are totally and completely incorrect. If you are unprepared for the problems money can cause, you're going to be in a serious trouble when it comes to using your cash. It would be to your advantage as a developing trader or someone who's maybe there just wanting to maintain that winning approach. It would be to your advantage to take time and ask yourself what is going to be required of me to manage those funds. People who start from nothing, build themselves a fortune, and lose it. They'll tell you that the reason they lost it is because of some stupid thing they did that they weren't prepared for, or didn't see the risk of, or didn't see coming. Most of that had to do with what? Not taking the time to really think things through. In other words, earning wealth and keeping it is a factor of internal character. If you make money, a lot of it, and it's there by accident, like a lotto winning or inheritance, or you happen to be on the right side of some life-changing event and you doubled up properly and you only did one thing right in your whole life and that was it. All of a sudden you got this big windfall. If you don't have the character to keep it, it's going to go away. And you don't want that. What is the character needed in order for you to keep the money that you're working so hard for? If you're looking for the markets to be that thing, that dream that's fulfilled, good for you. It's absolutely the most level playing field in existence. There's never a, if you've got relatively nothing to work with, but you can put together a little bit of cash to work with as a trading stake, there's no better place to pursue $1 million net worth because you can do it. Anyone can do it. You don't have to have any special skills. You can learn to do it. Suppose you do, and you get to those numbers. Are you going to have the character required to keep it? So that's what I want to leave you with today. Ask yourself, do I possess the character required to keep the money I'm working so hard for? It would be a tragedy if you spent 10 or 12 years building your account balance to some number where now you and your wife have free to retire and or put the kids through school without effort or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden you blow up and you're down to zero again. And that happened because of some stupid thing you just didn't take time to reflect on when you were younger. Don't make that mistake. Take some time today. Ask yourself, do I have the character needed to hold on to this fortune I'm trying to make? And if the answer is I'm not sure, then you got some work to do. So good luck on that. And maybe we'll talk more about that as time goes on too. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow on Friday. And in between now and then, good luck, good trading. Thanks.